Going on, family? So Tinder rolling out a feature that will have people be able to sort based on height. Women will now be able to discriminate you based on height. How do you feel about that? What does that mean? Why are they doing that? I think it's the company is having some challenges, obviously financially. People don't use online dating as much anymore, and I think feminism also makes women like men less, right? It makes misandry normal. So now, because of the popularity of that, also social media is changing. People are not going on online dating apps. And they said, we got to give women what they want. What do women want? They want a sort man based on height. Let's give them that feature. So women will now be able to pay for a feature, like a service feature, where they can choose which height. And we all know it's going to be 6 feet. That's going to be where it is. They're going to draw the line at 6 feet. Because, social media now, it's all about 6 feet, 6 figures, 6 inches, which is kind of ironic because if you were to meet that same woman face to face and if she was 5'2" and you were 5'10", she would just feel like you're taller than her. She would just feel like, all right, there's a guy who I'm attracted to. He makes me laugh. He's funny. He's interesting. Let me just go for this guy. Let me give him a shot. So the whole thing is messed up. It's kind of crazy. And all the guys are DMing me right now and they're like, hey, it's not fair. It's not fair. If women can sort by height, we as guys should be able to sort by weight. That seems appropriate. Why can't we do that? They don't care about us. You're right. They don't care about you. Bro, Tinder is a business. It's not your friend. It's a business. All it is. They just want to make as much money as possible and they don't know how to make money anymore because people are not being on online dating apps as much as they used to. A woman is bombarded with stuff from social media, including Instagram. We know that's the biggest dating app in the world. Instagram is the #1 dating app in the world. As Kanye West says, Instagram got you. So Instagram is the spot, right? Instagram got your girl. You don't even got your girl. So it's kind of unfair because as guys, we would love to sort by weight. Wouldn't you love that? Oh, here's what would be even better to make it fair. That you were able to make sure the picture they upload had no filter and no AI on it and no makeup. So you can see what somebody actually looks like instead of when you show up and the person looks completely different. They have a completely different face and their picture is 6 months old to 9 months old and they're 30 pounds heavier. That would be great. But no, that won't happen because because Tinder is not your friend. It's a business, right? So don't be upset about that. Just realize it is what it is. And what could you do about it? Well, get really good at your cold walk-up skills. Get really good at your skills of meeting people in the daytime, around, face-to-face, in real life. Because when you walk up to somebody and you can make a good impression, you can inspire their emotions. You can be charming, charismatic, and funny. You can make a little bit of a chase and a game out of it. You can also lead the interaction forward to romantic times. Then, my friend, there is a very high likelihood that you and that person will have a great experience together, get to know each other better. And they're not going to break out their measuring tape in real life and be like, wait a second, hold on, how tall are you? Like, I'm 5'2", wait a second, you're not 6 feet? That's not going to happen. If they're 5'2" and you're 5'9", they won't care. They just really care that you're taller in general. The same way, like, I'm a guy, I'm 200 pounds. I don't want a woman who's 230 pounds. I don't want her to be bigger than me. That's gonna feel weird. That's gonna be like strange. I prefer that she's petite. That brings out the feminine side in her and the masculine side of me. So the woman just wants you to bring out that masculine side in her. As long as you can lead the interaction, you can have boundaries, standards, you can deal with shit tests, things like that. You can still bring out that masculine feeling in yourself that lets her see it, that masculine presence in yourself. That's what it really comes down to in terms of attraction at the end of the day. So, man, just, if you want to use apps, use Instagram, do it. But the Tinder thing is going to be wild. It's going to be wild. I have a buddy of mine, very successful dude, okay? And he lives in Miami right now. And he has something very funny he says about Tinder. He's like, when it comes to online dating apps, most of the attractive women are on Instagram. And most of the women on Tinder are low quality. He means like mentally or whatever. Mentally, emotionally, relationship skills are low because they just bounce from guy to guy. They never figure out that they might be part of the problem. I have a funny story for you too. This is woman in my city. Her name is Meg. Okay, we'll call her Meg because that's her real name. We won't put any pictures or anything like that. But I match Meg every single time I download Tinder. And also 2 or 3 of my buddies in the same city also match Meg every time we download the app. And it's become a little running joke for us that Meg doesn't know that we know each other, but we always match Meg, and she never meets up and she never goes out with anybody. And she just constantly does this online shopping of men, like men are Amazon. So here's something else that might piss you off about this. The fact is, weight is a choice, right? Lifestyle, habits, and height is not a choice. When you see somebody's weight, you're like, okay, this person has a problem putting food in their mouth. They have a discipline issue. They're not moving enough through the day. There's some sort of thing that's going on there. It could be medical, but most of the time it's just diet, nutrition, exercise, the basics, right? The basics. The person's got an issue with that. That's why when you see 6-pack abs, it's so impressive because you're like, wow, this person has mastered at least one part of their life. It's an honest signal. The same thing when you see a nice Ferrari or Lamborghini. It's like the person might be old as F, but they got this Lamborghini, so they mean they've mastered their finances or some sort of area in their life in that way. Right? They got control over it. They've rise to the occasion. It's an honest signal. The thing about height is you can't control your height. You're born with it. You have no choice about it. It's like your nationality. You do not choose what nationality you are. You do not choose if you're Indian or you're Colombian or you're Spanish or you're Australian. You didn't get to choose which continent in the world you were born. You also didn't get to choose what your name is. Your parents chose that. So it's totally unfair that you could be discriminated based on your nationality, based on your height, based on your name, right? All that stuff. Well, at least maybe your name you could change a little bit. If you wanted to go to the courthouse, you can change your name there. But other than that, it's absolutely unfair. And that's why it pisses you off so much. It's because we care about honest signal. But we live in a day and age right now where people don't care if you put in the work to get the thing that you have. They don't care about that. They're just like, fast reward, liposuction to get the abs. Fast reward, be a scammer to get the nice car. Fast reward, just be renting the house and show it off. Don't actually be leasing it or owning the house, right? We just care about fast rewards and in a society where nobody actually cares about the hard work and the thing you did to get there where you need to be on top. So anyways, my advice for the future is focus on your cold walk-ups in the daytime. Focus on that, make that like 50% of what you do. If you're gonna be doing online, make Instagram 25% of what you do. Get great photos, get a verified account. You can just pay for that now. I think that might boost your messages a little bit more. And 25% maybe at nighttime if you want, or social circle. I would actually say social circle is best because you're doing activities that you love and that you care about. And then because of those activities, you're meeting people that you have a common interest with. They're into you. And if you don't meet anybody, at least you just enjoy your time doing what you love. You didn't like waste time. I will never again in my life go to a location to meet people. I'll never go to a mall to practice meeting people. Once you have that skill set, you got it, and you just do what you love to do in life. You walk around living your life your way, and then you cross paths with people that you would be interested in getting to know, and then you approach them that way. That's how you do it. So you're actually not wasting your time burning your energy on people that aren't worth it and doing things that you hate to do. Anyways, leave a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. Let me know how you feel about this. Let me know if I got anything wrong. In your opinion, let's battle it out. Tell me if I got something wrong. Let me know what I got right. And if you are using dating apps, what's your plan for the future? That's it for now. As always, keep in touch. Don't be a stranger. Cheers.